Welcome again to Discussions on Great Leadership. This is Stephen Howard, and my guest today is Paco Partida, who hails from Mexico City. Paco has a long and very distinguished career in advertising, marketing, and branding on both the client side and the advertising agency side. He's led the management and development of some of the largest brands in Mexico, including Tequila Don Julio, Movie Star, Grupo Bimbo, Mercedes-Benz, Bacardi, Sorbitas, and even Banco de Mexico. And my friends tell me that he's got quite the acute nose for design and award-winning creative strategies for brands, but he also has a stellar reputation in the industry for developing strong teams and excellent team leaders. So welcome, Paco. Thank you for joining me today on Discussions on Great Leadership.
Stephen, thank you very much, and it's really an honor to be here in this amazing interview.
Well, thank you. So everyone, Paco, gets the first question is the same. So what does the term great leadership mean to you?
Okay, Stephen, I think for me, great leadership is someone who is capable of providing true direction, knowledge, deep relationships, and guidance to all of the people or the team involved with him or with that person, and always creates a positive impact in people's lives and also in their context. For me, that's what true leadership really is made of. And also, when you are talking about great leadership, I think it's those kind of people that make or create loyal people with a long-term career and a long-term thought regarding your business or organization. That for me is the core things that I found in great leadership.
Oh, I like that. I love the fact that you're talking about creating loyalty for the company. And obviously with your brand background, you're always thinking about your own brand, your company brand. Tell me, what are your tips then? You have such a great reputation for developing people. Give us a couple of things that you've done to develop great leaders in your various organizations.
Yes, I think they're like very human and very simple things. But first of all, I always see people in their different dimensions. It's not just the people that reports me or the people that works in the company. I think we are made of feelings of negative or positive emotions. And I think the first thing is to know people very well. And by that, I mean understand their needs, understand their passions, understand what are really good for. So I think if you understand and you really go deep into people's minds and into people's feelings, you can then create something on that origin. The other, I think the second thing I have to tell you is always be a true and good listener. You have to really listen. You have to learn to read between the lines, to really understand what people is saying, what are they needing. And I think with that, then you start to help in another way people or to develop them. And I think like as a third, concept, I think as a leader, you have also to follow people's passion. So you have to understand what motivates them, what really makes them love being in your team, what do they love regarding the business, the brand. And then you have to ubicate them, you have to position them regarding that. So people will be really bring their full potential in the best spot and in that position, for example.
I can see why you make such great brands. Your passion, your people's passion for the brand, I can see how that wins awards.
Yes, for me, I think you have to really become the brand. You have to really, you are a brand ambassador of so you have to really believe in the brand, believe in what you do, and really you portray those values, to the clients and to your colleagues. So I think that's one of the best things you have to really make people understand.
One of the things I love about doing this program is I talk to people in South Africa, now in Mexico, Latin America, the United States, and everyone talks about listening skills. So the fact that listening skills goes across all continents, all nationalities, all communities, I really like that because One of my favorite phrases is we all have two ears and one mouth. And if we listen twice as much as we talk, we'd be better leaders.
Of course, that's true, because I think if you listen, then you understand, you know, and you go deeper. So I think that, yes, that's like a universal fact.
That's what I love about this. And you talk about listening between the lines. I often teach leaders also, you have to listen for what isn't said, because sometimes your team members, they tell you what they think you want to hear, and you have to listen for what they're not telling you. Is that right? Do you think so?
That's completely right. Yes. So I think, and that's something that I always try to say to people. Don't tell me what do you think I need to hear. Please tell me that those things that I do not know, and that really will be the final things that really matters. It's like the hidden fact phrase or something. Also, with listening comes the value of that they should trust.
Great. Excellent. Thank you. So last question, Paco. What's one leadership practice that you keep at the forefront of your mind at all times? What are you always trying to think of as a leader?
Well, Stephen, I think as a leader, you should have people first of all. There's the business, there's the KPIs, you have your P&L, you have to get to your numbers. But I think if you think about people first, in terms of how you maintain them engaged with your thoughts, with your own inspiration, with your objectives, I think that's a main concept that you should think of every day of your life. How I inspire them to make more, how I inspire them to create things, do I inspire them to become more proactive. So I think if you cultivate that, if you make that same thought grow in people's mind, then you get people much more open, full of ideas and inspired. And I think that's the kind of people you want in your organization to make more, to achieve your objectives, and to really create a new culture in terms of job culture.
I totally agree with you. And you know what, Paco, if I create an organization, I want you in my organization. I want you to inspire me. I want you to inspire everybody we hire. So you're going to be the first person I hire if I ever create a company.
It will be an honor to do that.
Well, thank you, Paco. This is Stephen Howard. I've been talking with Paco Partida from Mexico City, and Spanish is his first language, folks. He's talking to us in English today, which is really, really great, and gave us some really great insights and tips into great leadership. So this has been Discussions on Great Leadership. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button below, and hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and you'll get informed when we do more of these. So Paco, thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting you in person in Mexico City someday.
Stephen, of course, we'll do that. Thank you very much for your kind invitation. And well, we are here to always help you.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Stephen. Un gusto.